What's up, guys? We're in part 10 of my playthrough on MegaMan X. It's a playthrough with commentary. I show you guys how to get 100% on MegaMan X, get that Hadouken, and beat the game. So right now we're fighting Sting Chameleon. He's the last boss in the original set of levels that you're going to face. You're going to have to face all the bosses again, like every Mega Man, but this is the last boss that you're going to face. And his difficulty level is, I want to say medium, because it does take some skill to do the timing and all that, but it's not that fucking hard once you get the boomerang. Once you have the right power, certain bosses become wimps. So anyway, in this level, I'm going to get a heart, because there's a heart in every level. I'm going to get an upgrade, and we've already gotten all the energy tanks since our last playthrough, and this is the final heart. So after this level, we'll be ready to get the Hadouken, which will allow you to one-hit KO all the bosses. And when I say allow you, I literally mean allow you to do it. I'm actually not very good with the Hadouken because I don't play Street Fighter, or I never really played Street Fighter. This boss is he's like a mini boss. He's semi-difficult. What I'm going to do is show you a little bit of his pattern and explain it, and then I'm going to speed up the footage because it just takes a while. What you want to do when he uses that claw is shoot him. I like to shoot him with the buster. I think I used to use the tornado or the fire before, but what you want to do is shoot with the buster, and I'm not doing it now because I'm playing it safe for some reason. But you want to shoot him with the buster, and you want to tap the, the buster after you use the charge blast, so you get a few more shots in. But anyway, he jumps. If he's too close to the wall, he'll actually pull himself towards the wall, and if you're in between, he'll hit you with the with his body. His body can deflect any of your attacks when his arm is not out, so you have to wait for him to do this stupid arm attack, which is why this boss is kind of like frustrating. There we go. He just picked me up and threw me against the wall, which is pretty sucky. And now that he's done the wall grab, I think I'm going to start the fast forwarding. Yeah, so this guy's just a pain in the ass. He takes a while, but you just stick with it. He's pretty easy to dodge. I get hit with him more than I usually do in this. And as you can see, I'm sure I get thrown against the wall. And I don't know if you can tell. I'll probably slow it down a little while before the kill. But he starts smoking when you're doing like damage, when you're getting closer to finishing him. So if you start to see smoke, don't think it's going to last forever. He's going to be done. And yeah, we're at normal speed. I hope you guys caught a glimpse of the smoke before I retimed it, and I always like to stand here so the thing pops up and it lifts me up because that's funny to me. And this is your final upgrade before the Hadouken. It's basically like, if you're a fan of Dragon Ball or Dragon Ball Z particularly, it's basically the Saiyan armor that Vegeta wears when he comes to Earth, or the Saiyan armor that the Frieza and the Frieza Force wears. Yeah, it's just armor, and I think it makes the attacks like do half damage. Pretty useful upgrade, especially since we're entering like near the end of the game. So yeah, you just want to go through here. These guys, you can really kill them much earlier. I keep messing up the timing. It's when they emerge from that rock form, that's when they're killable. And if you don't kill them in time, they'll throw rocks at you. There, I try to run under that guy. You can do that if you're trying to do a speed run. I just messed up the timing. These birds shoot out worms if you ever want to fill your tanks or whatever, and you're in this level, you know, so you have power to store, then you want to let them produce worms so that you can, you know, fill up your tanks off of them. This is the guy. I think this is like the one time I fucking actually killed that guy in one shot without getting hit. So, and as you guys saw, I got the free life. And we're going to play Rock'em Sock'em Robots for a little while. And unlike in the ice level, you're actually going to get to use this for a good amount of time. So yeah. So this unit is kind of annoying, his pattern. It's pretty difficult to avoid getting hit by that thing. What you want to do is kind of jump and then punch him. Not the frog. I'm talking about the flying unit, by the way. These like little frogs are not that difficult. And again, if your thing sinks to the bottom, don't worry about it. You can just pick it up and it'll come right out. It's these guys that I was talking about that are kind of difficult. And if you're doing a Rock'em Sock'em Robot, like all you have to do is figure the timing, and you should be able to beat like these units in the Rock'em Sock'em robot. And if your robot gets destroyed, what you want to do is charge up your buster and blast the guy before he jumps into it, because what actually happens is he jumps into that mech suit and then he comes to fight you when he sees you, so you can like get the jump on him. Anyway, I'm equipping the boomerang. This guy's pretty difficult if you don't know the timing. What you want to do is fling boomerangs at him as much as possible and dash away from him. The reason you do this is because unlike other items, if your boomerang doesn't hit anything, you'll actually get it back. So yeah, if you wait too long, then those spikes will come down. I'm not sure how many times I get hit in this. I think it's once. I want to say once. I hope it's 0, but oh, there we go. There's 1. So let's look forward from here. Again, I don't fast forward through the boss battles, so you can kind of get a sense of what I'm doing. And yeah, got hit 1 time. So yeah, you want to throw and dash. He's much more dangerous. If you miss, he'll come at you camouflaged and like throw his tongue at you. And if you take too long to hit him, more spikes will come down, and they're pretty much unavoidable. So you just want to fling a boomerang and dash away. And that's the last boss battle, and we're going to get the Hadouken next. Let's hear a little bit from Zero, of course. I think he starts it off with finally. I don't really read that, but anyway. Join us next time for when we get the Hadouken. Be sure to like and subscribe. Until next time. Thanks for watching.